Online rings match. Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the low kick. The low heavy hits. Checks with the projectile. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. A little too greedy there. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Jumps. Goes into the stance. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Reads them. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. The metal level is getting there. Pressure's really mounting up. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? They exchange blows. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Finds the target. Just goes for it at this range. Serving them a severe beatdown. Tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Versus Practice Arcade. Online. Versus special match. Online. Arcade versus online special match. Versus Practice Arcade. Online special match. Online. First arcade online. Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Anticipates the overhead. plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 chases and beats it up with a combo into super. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Reaches out with the lightning kick. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Peppers them with the light in there. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Nice block on the overhead. Big counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Gets in a Hazan, brushes that off and keeps going. Bops him with a target combo. Blocks the impact. Blocks it. Gets carried to the corner. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. The low. Medium kick. Goes for the fireball. Oh, block twist. Rattling the inside of their head with the Hayoku. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Perfect air-to-air. Who's going to break the silence first? Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Player 2 with the life lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Well-timed corner switch. Takes a trip. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Long low attack hit. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the... Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Their spacing is so on point right now. To come from the brink like that, what a comeback. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Connects with medium kick. Blocks the impact. Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. Shows a medium kick. Decides to meet them in the air. Jumps up. Looking for a chance. Oh, says no to the impact. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Medium kick hit. What'll happen here? Grabs. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Big super art hit. It's on. Player 1 will look knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Excellent read. What were they thinking? Okay, here we go. Drive rush. Any mistake here is gonna be big. Flatlines zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Still slugging it out here. Down to the wire. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. Reaches out with a lightning kick. KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Snake strike hits. Player two had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Takes a trip. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. What'll happen here? There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Reaches out with a lightning kick. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Were they baiting them into that? Player one has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of this. A fireball at that range? Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
勝負よ。
手加減は期待しないでくれ。
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Player two with the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Blocks the jump in. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Feeling out the spacing. Checks them with a projectile. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player two creates a good get-some. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Shows the medium kick, throws them. What's next? Shoots off a fireball up close. That's a counter. Both fighters planning something? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Throw connects and does big damage. Reads the throw and escapes. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? There's a change of sides. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. A quick breather. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. So, what's next? Oh, the throw connects. Knockdown and... Can this drive bring them back? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Low, heavy, but no go. Go turning it right up with a super. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
全力でぶつかってこい。
負けないわよ。
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Who's gonna make a move? Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Goes for the command grab. Absorbs the attack and fires back. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Perfect time to spend the meter. Player one turned this right around with that super. Was looking for that jump attack. Medium kick takes a trip. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Pokes with a medium kick. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Both fighters KO! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Now, can they finish the job? Player one has a slight life lead. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Reads the command grab. Shows a medium kick. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Baits out the low kick. Hazatsu uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Tensho kicks. A quick breather. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They decide to take a breather to regroup. The overhead denied. Player two blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. The throw missed. Digs in deep to get that drive. Rattling the inside of their head with the Hayoki-sen. They gotta dig down deep. No! This'll break! You need guts to pull that off! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Open with pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. They quickly, just goes for it at this range. They tried to escape into the air, but the Russian slam was waiting. The low kick hits. Low heavy. Player two, the low. Oh, here, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh man, this is a scary range. Impact, squash. Hugs nothing but air. Oh, the throw connects. Finds the target. Oh, gotta do better than that. Oh, they switch courageous grab. Oh, they got him. Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
よう始めようぜ。
負けないわよ。
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The throw hits, Now the fun begins. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Brushes off the impact. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Strings it all together. Gets him. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Doing some quick planning? Serenity Stream? They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Takes a trip. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Super clutch corner switch. Rushes that off and keeps going. Are we gonna see a comeback here? More fuel to the fire! Cook them up! Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. They were ready for the air attack. Goes for an overhead. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. They're being absolutely relentless with this springs forward with the drive rush. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. There's a change of sides. Player one has the life lead. Can they get them with a stopping box? Uses the gauge for a super art. Sunrise Festival. Can they ride the beat to the end? Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Looking for a chance. Connects with medium kick. Checks with a medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and... Player two has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. They're backed up into the corner. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hayoku-sen. Crowns them from a KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
負けないわよ
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Takes a trip. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Throws out a projectile. Player 2 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Connects with medium kick. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Shows the medium kick. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Still scrapping for good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. What'll happen here? Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Pokes with a kick. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Back into the corner. What setups do they have? Passes out the cage right there. Will this be enough to kill? Still in it with a sliver. Nobody blinks. Close range projectile. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. Just what they were after.
Woo,
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
負けないわよ
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Puts one in the pocket. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Long low attack hits. Throws them to negate the block. Oh! Absorbs the attack and fires back. Medium kick hits. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Risky up-close scrap still going. A super art? Player 1 can't use any more in there. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round two. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Big, low, reaching heavy. Still slugging it out at this range. Medium kick hits. Plenty of life left. A full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Player 2 chases them down. Potential takes them up. Buffs up. Gets in a Hatashi. What'll happen here? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Saihasho to start something? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? On Gensatsu? Oh, could be the start of something. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. They gotta dig down deep here. Doesn't set the throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
いざ勝負よ
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Low kicks are a no-go. Gets a good read on their opponent. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The jump in catches them. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Denies the low heavy. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Players hit them with a stop and bop. The impact doesn't do anything. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big wrecks them. Avoids getting stuck in the corner.
Crashes out the cage right there. Oh man, better look away because when Ed's training in the chamber, he can get very ugly.
Oh, here we go. Only a little. There's a wall split. They can't do anything now. This is critical. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Fighting ground. The great match. Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Gets a chance with that jumping. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Knockdown. Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Checks them with a projectile. Trying to read each other here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Going in? Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Hits them with a stopping vibe. Hammers them with a psycho blitz. Full SA meters on deck for both a super art, a parry, nice parry, a quick breather, buckles in, medium kick brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 needs forward throw, laying the pressure on Finn. Reaches out with a light, finds the target. Noticeable life lead is a come on for the critical art. Oh wait, what? Are they actually dead? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Player 1 can put the fear of God in him. Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The low kick connects. Starts off zoning with fireball. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Was looking for that jump attack. Neither of them willing to back off here. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Life lead opens up. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The quarter makes it target locked and scoop. What'll happen here? Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Jumps in. Can they create an opportunity? Hugs nothing but air. Can they use their drive to get closes it out? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
Fight round. Fight.
Stance change. This can lead to some big damage. The low kick hits. Blocks it. Close range with a super arc. Catches them out. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Big time whip. Next, the cap reach out and hug him. Dangerous range here. Oh, they switch sides. Cross that off. Through pile driver. The no spin is over. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The cross-up's good. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 with the life lead. Gets the jump in. Nice cross-up. Player 2 chases them down. The jump in catches them. Hold your breath. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Takes a trip. Getting KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jumps up. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Jumps in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Breaks those shins. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. It's a good spot to use the super. There's a change of sides. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. You have to hit them with a stopping bot. Quick dashing. Gets the combo. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. This is a critical moment. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Great job. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Opens with a fireball. Inside Kazanchu. A jump? This is gonna hurt. Scrapping it out up close. Jumps? Crowns him from above. The Senka hits. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start the super art to show up what a TNT and fighters can do for you. Get the plate ready. Punish counter on reaction. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Here comes the perfect execution with the anti-air. The Jinrai, immaculate counter. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Crack versus Fun Arcade. Crack versus Fun Arcade. Crack versus Fun Arcade. Crack versus Fun Arcade. Practice. Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
負けないわよ
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Trips him up. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Raised on the pressure with the projectile. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Blows him. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 must be experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that super art. KO. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Okay, they trade hits. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1, Oh, burnout triggered! Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Medium kick. Awesome! The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Oh man, low heavy! Player 1 sees the overhead coming. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round? There's an overdrive arm. Both fighters, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 is barely hanging on to them, experiencing burnout. Player 1 can't let this not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 is looking at a grip. The overhead denied. Overdrive lightning kick. Overhead attack. Ooh, what a smart throw. Ooh, you never can whip. They're wide open. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Taking chunk pumps the brakes on the impact. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Ooh, crushes the shin. With the super block. Excellent read. Now it is over. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Versus Arcade. Versus Arcade.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
仕方ないなやるか
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Opts for the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Lots of aggression from both sides. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. No good up high. Taking stock. Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. Takes a trip. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Had the radar up and running. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with a full drive gauge too. They trade hits, and now they take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Less than 20 grabs it cleanly. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round two. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. The jump in catches them. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 can build off this lead. Pokes with a medium kick. What'll happen here? Gets scooped from down low. Blocks the impact. Cuts in with the drive-in. Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super up. Serving them a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting. Player 1 is not in a good... No! Critical art now? Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Closes with the throw. Hitting them with a smart stuff. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Another fight is coming your way.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
始めるよ
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. They're really being worked over in the corner. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. There's a corner switch. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Takes a trip. Did well to get the buff in there. Impact's a no-go. Condor dive! Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. The Condor wind added a bit of juice in that attack. Goes for it and puts them down with the impact. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Buffs up. Who's going to start things off? Going on the offensive? Player 2 chases them down. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. That's a big drive rush to keep it going. Oh, burnout triggered. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? And whiffs! They're wide open! Getzo delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1, no! Critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Oh, they got him!
That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
始めようか
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Checks with the projectile. Shows the overhead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Knockdown. Throws him. What's next? Grabs him. A clutch drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. Both fighters planning something? Blocks the overhead. Shoots off a fireball up close. At this range, many attacks can connect and finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. That's a counter. Not much life difference. Both fighters have a full low heavy. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Rattling the inside of their head with the Hayoku setting. Both sides get an impact squat. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. And they create an opportunity experiencing burnout. A jump in? Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Player, what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to get a breather with the projectile. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Starts with a jump in. Good anti-air. Got some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Decides to puff up while they can. Decides to meet them in the air. KO. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Medium kick. Reaches out with a lightning kick. They were right to be on guard there. Grabs and throws them away. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Bumps up. Side hustle to start something? A quick breather. Throw connects and does big damage. Can they fix the throw? Is denied. Crowns them from above. Their return to centers hits the drive. Hanging on for dear life. In there. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Bet online.